Walls are cold against my bare feet. I'm watching the headlights crawl down the street. The blue light of the city is spilling through the glass, counting the hours as they slowly pass. You're tangled in the sheets like a secret in the dark, while I'm still waiting for a quiet final spark. Your breathing is steady, a rhythm I learned by heart. But I'm still wondering where the me ends and the we starts. The air in the room is heavy with the scent of the rain and the soft, dull throb of a familiar kind of pain. Hold me until the morning turns the sky into gray, before the rest of the world comes to take us away. We're caught in the pull of a deep and rising tide, with nowhere left for a lonely heart to hide. It's a heavy kind of beautiful slow motion fall, the terrifying feeling of having it all. The ring on the nightstand is a small silver moon, casting a shadow that's leaving far too soon. I trace the line of your shoulder with the tip of my wing, terrified of the changes that the sunrise will bring. We've built a cathedral out of silence and stone, but I've never felt so seen and so completely alone. Don't wake up yet, let the dream stay tall, let the shadows flicker against the bedroom wall. If I close my eyes, can I stop the clock from turning? Can I keep the fire from ever truly burning the city aside? The night is dying. Just the sound of your breath, nothing left to be said. Wait for the sun. Stay. The sunlight is drawing long yellow lines across the floor. I hear the soft click of the lock on the front door. The kettle is starting to hum a slow and steady tune, filling up the corners of a quiet afternoon. I'm tracing the pattern of the lace upon the bed, thinking of all the things that we've already said. The steam from my coffee is a ghost in the air I share. We're building a world inside these four white walls. Let's marking the start of another identical day. Your keys are on the counter right next to mine. Two separate lives starting to intertwine. The television is murmuring a story we don't know. Watching the shadows of the plants begin to grow. Is it a sanctuary or is it just a habit we made? Watching the colors of the wallpaper start to fade. If I stop moving, does the clock stop too? Or am I just drifting in a sea of me and you? The kitchen is warm, the heart is a storm. Just another Sunday, washing the world away. Wait for the spin, begin again. Just another Sunday, washing the world away. Wait for the spin, begin again. The bass is a hollow throb behind the heavy iron door. We're standing on the pavement where the light begins to pour. A spill of electric green across the oily puddles. The world is moving fast while our conversation muddles. The mist is turning into rain against your velvet sleeves. A sudden kind of cold that neither one of us believes. I can smell the clothes and the dampness of your hair. A quiet tension hanging in the freezing midnight air. The smoke from your lips is a thin and silver line. I'm looking for a heartbeat that I used to think was mine. Your breath is a cloud that's disappearing in the wind. Wondering where the story of the two of us ends. The city is a mountain made of glass and glowing red. I'm hanging on the edge of all the things we haven't said. Tasting the winter air and the salt upon your skin. Waiting for the ending or the place where we begin. It's a heavy kind of silence, a slow and steady blur. Mourning for the people that we both know we were. The taxis are humming like a swarm of golden bees. I'm shaking in the shadow of the tall and dark gray trees. You offer me your hand, but I'm looking at the street, feeling the vibration of the city beneath my feet. Is this enough for you, or is it just the way things are? Staring at the taillights like they're every fallen star. The world is too big and this alley is too small. I'm waiting for the moment when we finally let it fall. If we walked until the morning, would we find a different way? Or are we just two shadows that have finally turned to gray? The light in the alleys flickering, a broken rhythmic song, telling us the truth about where both of us belong. The rain is getting harder, the night is getting darker. just a spot in the dark, leaving a permanent mark. The smoke clears out, nothing left. I'm chasing the end of a cold silver chain, watching the window for a sign of the rain. The silk of my dress is a pale, heavy skin. I'm wondering where the new story should begin. The mirror is holding a face I don't know, a garden of secrets I've started to grow. The room is so quiet, I can hear the clock cry, measuring the seconds as the old versions die. Air is a blanket that's starting to fall. The promise is something that's heavy to hold. I can feel the vibration of the world through the floor, waiting for someone to open the door. Hold me in the weight of this promise we made, in the light of the sun and the depth of the shade. I'm trading my silence for the sound of your name. Nothing is different, but nothing's the same. It's a heavy kind of beautiful, slow motion fall, a terrifying feeling of giving it all. My hands are as cold as the glass in the sink, giving me far too much silence to think. I can hear all the voices downstairs in the hall. Shadows are dancing against the white wall. I'm stepping into a life that we've planned, feeling the ghost of your touch on my hand. Is this the mountain or just a small hill? Everything's moving while I'm standing still. Hold me in the weight of this promise we made, in the light of the sun and the depth of the shade. I'm trading my silence for the sound of your name. Nothing is different, but nothing's the same. It's a heavy kind of beautiful, slow motion fall, a terrifying feeling of giving it all. If I could stay in this moment forever, tied to the earth by a delicate tether, would I be happy or would I be lost? Counting the gain while I'm hiding the cost. The flowers are waiting, my heart is debating. Just a word to be said, a path to be led. Close my eyes, step. The window is cracked and the city air is sweet and damp. The glow of a single flickering orange street lamp. I'm leaning my head against the cool of the leather seat, watching the yellow lines vanish beneath our feet. Your shoulder is touching mine, soft and steady. shadow of death. The world outside is just a streak of blue and red. I'm listening to the things that haven't been said. The meter is ticking like a heart that's beating fast. A moment so perfect, I know it wasn't built to last. Hold me while the city turns into a motion blur. Forget the lonely people that we both know we were. Everything is fading into the edges of the night, except for the way you look in this hazy amber light. It's a soft kind of heavy, a beautiful way to fall. The feeling that for once we finally have it all. I trace the curve of your knuckles with the tip of my thumb, feeling the rhythm of the life that we've become. The driver is a shadow up in the front of the car while we're drifting through the streets like a falling star. The tires are humming a song that I've always known, a secret architecture that belongs to us alone. Your eyes are like the ocean in the middle of the dark, waiting for the quiet glow of a single tiny spark. Don't let the car stop, just keep driving through the rain. Don't let the morning bring the world back again. If we stay in this motion, do we ever have to land? Or can we just keep holding on to each other's hand? The lights are washing over us. The night is all we have to trust. Just a blur against the glass, watching the hours pass. Don't let go. Now, there's a snowcooper sitting by the kitchen door, and the space on the shelf wasn't there before. I'm moving my books to make a little room for yours, finding a rhythm of our quiet chores. Your heavy winter coat is hanging next to mine, two separate histories starting into time. The key turns in the lock to the familiar italic clink. A life together starting to finally stir. I'm trading my silence for the sound of your key, burning the outside, forgetting the need. The apartment is smaller now that you're always here, but the air feels warmer whenever you're near. These are the silent deals we make in the dark, building a vibe from a single quiet spark. Getting out the window to give you the light, staying together through the middle of the night. Life kind of heavy, beautiful weight of been. A story of two that mother has to I've learned to love and as you leave upon the floor, things I never thought I'd plastic comfort that's fighting off the doubt. We're negotiating dreams over plates of cold food, finding the balance in every shifting mood. I give a little here, and you give a little there. The delicate way that we've learned how to share. Is the road getting smaller, or am I just growing? Is this the place where the river stops flowing? If I lose my edges, do I still remain the same? Or am I just a body meant to carry your name? The walls are closing in. Good life is about to begin. Just a key in the lock, good taking love the clock. Make some stay.
Turned up against the bite of the wind, walking down the alleys where my younger days were pinned. The shop windows are a mirror, showing someone I don't know, a silhouette that's learned exactly where it's supposed to go. Tracing my footsteps on the cracks in the old concrete, but my heart isn't keeping time with the rhythm of the street. I can smell the damp exhaust in the winter on the breeze, feeling a strange kind of hunger that nothing can appease. Forest made of iron and cold glass. I'm watching the faces of the lonely people as they pass us. I've got a home to go to and a name that I now share, but I'm looking for the girl who used to breathe a different air. Through the shadows in a wash of blue and white, trying to find a version of myself that's still inside. It's a quiet kind of morning, a slow and steady ache, the price of every single promise that I didn't break. I passed the little bar where I used to sit and drink alone, back when the entire world was a thing I didn't own. Now my phone is vibrating with a message from the house, a gentle love and tether that I've learned how to whisper. I'm staring at my hands and I can see the old scars buried under the gravity of all our shared stars. The neon light is flickering, a If I kept on walking, would I find the way back home to the quiet, empty kingdom where I used to live in Rome? Or is the door locked tight and the key thrown in the sea? Is there any room left in this life for only me? The street lights are humming, the winter is coming. Just a shadow on the wall, waiting for the night to fall. I'm going back, I'm gone. The sky is turning a pale and dusty shade of blue. I'm standing at the door, coming back home to you. The city lights are flickering and dying one by one, waiting for the heavy golden promise of the sun. I leave my shoes in the hallway and my coat upon the chair. I can feel the warmth of the heater in the morning air. The world is finally quiet, the sirens have all gone away, leaving us with nothing but the start of a brand new day. I watch the shadow of the window move across the rug, feeling the slow and steady pull of a familiar